Okay, you beautiful people. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So we said in honor of Halloween tomorrow. So I want to tell you a little secret about me. I've got a quite younger sister. She's a lot younger than me, and my brother, which is about a year and a half older than me. And when she was little, we were teenagers, right? We were in our teens. And we might have brought her up on some scary movies to the point where my sister, which now today is a nurse practitioner and she's got kids of her own, she loves scary movies. Why? Because we indoctrinated her as a little bitty kid to the point where, Vicky, don't be mad at me, to the point where my sister actually slept with scary dolls. We would get her scary dolls to sleep with, and it didn't bother her. So, in honor of older brothers indoctrinating their younger sisters, that was me. Okay. In honor of Halloween coming up. So, anyway, we laugh about it in the family now, but it was, you know, we thought it was a cool thing to do. All right. That's not, has nothing to do with the coach's corner or the word of the day, but we do have a birthday celebration. And if anybody else's birthday is today, please let us know. Kevin Albright. We're hoping Kevin is with us on the Zoom. He is. He is. So Kevin Albright lives in Tennessee, has been from Las Vegas, and Mr. Kevin's tuning in, and him and his lovely bride. And we hope you have the best day ever, Kevin. And can't wait to see you tonight, actually. I'll be going in on his birthday tonight. That's fun. So, the word for today is conviction. So, I'm going to jump into it. Conviction is a firmly held belief or opinion, an unshakable confidence that what you stand for matters. It's that deep knowing inside that drives you every single day, like it's choices, it's actions. When nobody else is watching, like conviction is that thing that you're going to do no matter what, and no one can stray you. I say this, I could stand every day to be more spiritual, but I am a spiritual person. And you could lock me up with someone that's not spiritual, and they might not ever believe me, but I'm never going to buy their story because I'm super convicted. It's just the way it is. It's not even up for a debate in my mind, right? So for me, conviction is that point where you know why you're doing it and you're willing to live out loud. Like you're willing to live out loud. You know why you're doing it. You're super convicted. And that conviction is actually passion too. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. I always say when you're convicted and you know why you're doing something, people will like, I got to tune in to John Frick. This guy is super convicted about driving a tractor. Like it's unbelievable. Brenda Carlton, like same way. It's like, what's wrong with these people? They're just convicted. That's what, like everybody's different. And here's another thing. When you're convicted, you don't crumble under pressure, right? You don't crumble under pressure. You don't shift to please others. Like, I want to go to business now, right? All of you are not in my business or our business, but we've got this system of growth. I've had teams, I've had leaders, I've had people come to the company, and man, that don't work. That's not going to work long term. That's not going to do this. And it's okay. It is okay. I don't get mad. I don't get offended. I just stay convicted to what I know works. And over time, they will see the results because I know it works. I know it works. And some people are stubborn than others. It takes them a little bit longer, right? Some people just take a little longer. Would you agree with that? You got any relatives that you're like, they are so stubborn, right? So it's okay. It's okay. Just don't crumble under pressure. When we are convicted and we know something works, it's okay if somebody else doesn't like it. I always say this in sales, we get so passionate about what we're selling, we want everybody in the world to want it. Well, if we owned a Subway today, would everybody want to eat a foot long today? I can't believe they don't want a Subway because I own it. Of course, they don't want a Subway, not 100% of society. So chill out. Just be convicted to what you got your hands on and go with it and don't crumble under pressure. And it takes confidence to do that. Like you move forward with confidence, even when you can't see the end of the staircase. And that's a super scary thing. Martin Luther King said a long time ago, he talked about like being able to step even when you can't see the top. And that's scary. That takes wisdom. That takes like self-development. That takes going, you know what? I know where I'm going. I'm convicted. I believe it's the right path and I'm going to stay the course and see it through. I'm going to go back to business today before I turn it to Andrea. If I could tell you today that the person that you're talking to is going to lead you down the road to making your next $1,000,000, would you forget to talk to them today? No. But the reason people don't talk to them today is because they can't see the end of the staircase to see the $1,000,000 it could lead them to. So they fall short in the little action items. So I want to challenge you to whatever it is you're trying to grow at, your spiritual journey, your financial journey, right? You want to put a savings back that you never have to worry about your family anymore or their finances. Start today. Start adding. Get convicted about it. Even though you can't see the end of the staircase, even though that you don't have a big bank account yet, keep moving forward. And guess what? Let the compound effect take course. And when you look up in 5 years and you've got that nest egg, you've got that bank account, you got that, you go, because I was convicted and I had such a drive that I wanted this for security for my family, I didn't slow down. And today, look what's been created. You had to step before you saw the end of the staircase, right? It's what separates those who try from those who commit. Make that commitment. Make that commitment of conviction in the areas you want to grow at and then stay the course. Andrew, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson, Coach. And I am convicted that we should have a bring your animal, bring your pet to Coach's Corner Day because I'm watching Reen over there play with this puppy. I see it brought me joy. How many animals could we get on here? Who all has pets? I am convicted that that would make a great Coach's Corner, but maybe just for me. So anyway, conviction is the spark that ignites courage and the anchor that holds us steady. And I love that quote when I saw it because I thought, wow, I love that the idea of something lighting me on fire, like that spark. And then I also love the idea of being grounded, right? That anchor that I keep going and I'm not easily swayed. So what I looked into was, okay, how do I strengthen my conviction? Now, I know I'm a little bit stubborn. So when Coach was talking mean about me not too long ago, I thought that, wow, that's not super nice, but I get it. I get it. That can be kind of who I am, but I still would like to live with more conviction and maybe be stubborn in a more positive way. I'll work on that. But how do we strengthen our conviction and work to live it out daily? First of all, I have got to know what I stand for, right? What's the saying? Like, if I don't know what I stand for, I'll fall for anything. But how do I know that? Well, I've got to write down my top 3 values. Like, what are the things that I really feel are integral to who I am? Write those down and then check on my choices against them frequently. Like, if I've got a value that, my number one thing is integrity, but then as the rumor was, like I'm possibly grabbing a dress to go to Utah. I did not steal the dress, but let's pretend that that was, well, then I'd have to go look at my decisions and say, oh, you're not living with integrity. So maybe rein in that decision making. Next, I've got to stop seeking validation. When I'm looking for your approval, well, how am I going to live with conviction? If I'm constantly trying to be the person that somebody else is going to give me that attagirl, and I love an attagirl, but if I'm constantly living in that space where all of my validation comes from outside of me, well, then I can't live with conviction. Conviction doesn't need approval, it needs alignment. And so go find people that are aligned with your values and get that validation from the inside instead of the outside coming in. Number 3 is to speak our truth. Speak it kindly, but let's be bold, because people follow clarity, not confusion. Like we say all the time, a confused mind can't make a decision. You think about, goodness gracious, I think about dinner. And if you give me 5 places to choose where we're going to go, we might never eat. I'm never going to get there. If you give me 2, I can probably usually choose between one of them, right? A confused mind can't make a decision, and it also can't be convicted. So make sure that you are following that clarity. Next is to stay teachable. Conviction isn't about stubbornness. Okay, coach, it's not about being stubborn. It's about being confident, but with humility, because you know what? There's always something else to learn. Every day I'm learning something if I'm open to it. So have that strength of my values, but then have humility to know that, goodness gracious, there's so much more to learn, so I can tap into that. And then lastly, if I truly want to live with conviction, I've got to act even when it's uncomfortable. Each brave decision is going to reinforce that inner strength. So sometimes we've got to do things in our day that maybe are, again, outside of our comfort zone. Maybe they go against the grain. Maybe they're making us move into a space that we never really saw ourselves move into. Well, that takes conviction. So we've got to move forward even in those moments where it's uncomfortable. And conviction isn't something that's real showy, right? It doesn't shout. It's something that we can really be grounded in, and then we could just walk with it throughout the day. So I loved this word today, Coach. So thank you.
Great word.
Thank you.
Great word. So, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. We hope you have an amazing Thursday. And hopefully you got some value from this word today. I know I did. Kevin Albright, this day's yours. I told him this morning, I said, if you'll get on, you're going to hear all of our beautiful voices sing to you. So he didn't want to miss that. So here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday
and many more.
See you this evening, Kevin. Happy birthday,
and
buddy.
many more.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
everybody.
Kevin.
Hope everybody has a terrific
you,
day.
buddy.
Love y'all.
You too. Love you so much.
Love you guys.
Everyone.